What's up, guys? Spenny. I still can't believe this video is real. It is one of my favorite videos that has ever been filmed in human history. It's Rachel Ziegler, after doing everything possible to tank her own live-action Snow White Disney remake, watching her garbage movie in a theater by herself while she shrieks and screams alone. Who laughs like that, by the way? She was totally miscast. She should have been the witch. And she was something truly horrifying for Disney, because what she did was bewitch this entire project. And that's why she knew that she didn't need any security in this theater. I doubt she rented it just for herself. She's just literally the only person that paid for a ticket. And look at that maniacal face. That's the face of, I just cost the studio $100 million and I don't give an F. Snow White becomes Disney's worst performing live action remake. Whew, baby. It cost Disney hundreds of millions of dollars to make it, and they lost hundreds of millions of dollars releasing it. Would have been better to just not release it and take the tax credit. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's the thing of nightmares. I'm not just talking, of course, about the CGI. Elves. Snow White will lose a whopping $115 million plus in losses. The film is an official flop from IMDb. The IMDb here at 38%. Yikes. Whoa, that is really bad. But you know, the definition of insanity is just doing these things over and over and over again, and coming up with more horrible race swap, gender swap. I mean, gender swap. I mean, it really is amazing. Disney's race swapped Little Mermaid flop in China. Amazing. Why don't they ever do this to Mulan? You know, it's like that's the question, right? So they make the Little Mermaid black, but they would never make Mulan black. Why is that? Fascinating. She-Hulk. Super woke, 32%. How much more money can you lose? 19% The Acolyte. 46% here for Captain America, Antifa World. Captain Marvel, 45% famously. The End of the Girl Bossing, Rise of Skywalker, 51%. 41% for Last Jedi. It's just been a nightmare for Disney. How much more money can you lose before you have a liquidation sale? Snow White bombed so badly at the box office that Disney has decided that they will ice a new live-action princess movie. Oh boy, what is this? Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your big screen dreams. Disney is hitting the pause button on a planned Rapunzel remake, the 2010 animated hit Tangled, which is a good one, because of the disastrous box office of Snow White. Hollywood Reporter was first to break this, that Tangled reimagined the Brothers Grimm fairy tale, much like the Snow White fairy tale. Rapunzel. It's a good movie. Have you ever seen it? Like, I watch it with my kids. It's not a bad movie. The original one from 2010, but they were gonna do this with, like, I think they were gonna cast Lizzo. I don't know. They were gonna cast Lizzo. Lizzo was cast in a Star Wars woke Disney Star Wars episode. So, like, never say never. So apparently they had diversity and inclusion. It's like the Colombian Snow White, of course, is named Snow White because her skin is so white. You know, it's a German fairy tale. Disney paused the development of the live-action Tangled after the flop. And now, ladies and gentlemen, rejoice. Because Disney is set to hire a white actress. This is amazing. This is a headline. Disney hires white person to play white person. This is why I use, like, the Aladdin or Mulan or what's the Tiana, right? Like, it's a black Disney princess. Yeah, like, they would never dare hire a Brie Larson to play the black Disney princess, or hire, Lizzo, one of the Serena Williams sisters, to play Mulan, whatever, right? I'm no casting director. They would never do it. They only do it to white characters, obviously. And we all know the game here. We all understand what's going on. Now Disney has gone full reverse mode. Disney has reported ditching DEI-focused casting to hire a white actress for the live-action reboot. The company attempts to end its box office bombs run. The studio suffered a string of flops. Rachel Ziegler's Snow White was the end of the final product of what wokeness gets you, right? Ziegler's outspoken pro-Palestinian social media posts led to criticisms of Disney. The movie lost hundreds of millions of dollars, poor box office showing, and Disney shelved plans. Remember, the producers of the film attacked Rachel Ziegler, saying that she was personally reprimanded by Disney for being such a woke, screeching marm, lecturing people and moralizing when it's your job to just shut up and make money in movies. But now the movie has since been relaunched, fueling speculation of who could be cast. Industry Insider says the Disney executives told him that the anti-woke shift in the company is well known. Disney is about to cast Rapunzel in a revived live-action remake of Tangled. I'll bet you the price of that long braided wig that the gig is going to go to a white actress instead of whatever the hell is going on. Whew. While we stop short of naming anyone, Scarlett Johansson is being eyed. Oh no! Oh please no! As Mother Grothel. Okay, got it. The witch. Okay, fine. Production in the reboot was paused back in April. Disney and Ziegler trashed for tearing apart the beloved classic. Ziegler, in particular, came under fire for her takes, attacking the original Snow White, calling it weird, calling it creepy, casting the attack on the Seven Dwarves, struggling production, follows the Little Mermaid, which was no major hit, frankly. But Halle Bailey did a much better job than Rachel Ziegler. Nonetheless, all of it has been a complete and total nightmare. And this is not what you want with your movie, obviously. Disney is proceeding with live action Tangled, and they're casting white actresses to play white characters. Not amazing. Nobody cares when you cast a black actress to play black characters, or a Chinese actress to play Chinese characters, or whatever, Middle East actress or actor to play Aladdin. Nobody cares. Or Irish actress to play Irish people, right? But for some reason, when you, it was reported that Juliet actress Francesca Amdwea Rivers was going to play Rapunzel. How much pain you want, Disney? What's the point of this? The point of all of this is pretty simple. The country itself is sick of politics. I'll say this. The country doesn't want politics in its entertainment. Entertainment should be entertaining to all people. We've always had a country with different political views that we'll always have. We will always have a country with different political views. You just want entertainers to entertain. You just want sports stars to be sports stars. You want a pressure release valve. Not everything needs to be political. Not everything needs to reflect the Hollywood of today. People like classics for a reason. And now this woke moment has failed. It's great to see that the world is healing. A little recap of the pain that Disney has caused itself, of course, entirely self-inflicted, right here from Joe Concha of Fox News.
On another live-action princess movie remake after Snow White bombed at the box office, we, of course, are talking about Tangled, which is the story of Rapunzel, which, if you've been in my house, which you have not, you know the items in my house are 98% Rapunzel. We don't even have furniture. So, Joe, with that, your thoughts on this reactionary move by Disney, basically saying, we did such a bad job making Snow White woke that we're just going to eliminate live action for the time being because we can't do anything, apparently, unless it is woke.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, Tangled, that was when my daughter was 4. In other words, she's in 5th grade now. She entered 5th grade as Hannah Montana and now is exiting as Miley Cyrus. Like, some sort of transformation has happened, but there was a time she was in princess mode, Todd. Please enjoy this moment. Trust me, Carly, when you have daughters, it's the best time ever when they're 4 or 5 years old. And Tangled is the #1 movie every day in your home. Yeah, Disney, look, they had the most catastrophic bomb we have seen in modern movie history with Snow White. I mean, Disney and other production companies need to put in their contracts and enforce it that when you have a film that costs $250 million to make, like Snow White, you cannot have its star in Rachel Ziegler on social media talking about how horrible Donald Trump is, going off on Israel, especially with the fact that her co-star, Gal Gadot, served in the Israeli military. That may create a little tension on the set. So when you have a star that alienates well more than half the country, you got to put a stop to this. The fact that they're not going to do this now because they realize that they can't control maybe their stars, or they can't put out just a product that celebrates the original product. Well, yeah, a Disney making the right move here, but you got to wonder, what are they going to do in terms of content? Because all they seem to do is do, sequels or prequels or remakes. And when they don't have that, I don't know what Disney has at this point outside of the theme park.
Yeah, no, it's a great point. And man, this news of putting Tangled on pause, if you're part of the Snow White cast, that's got to sting, because now you're thinking, oh my gosh, I caused that.
I ruined Disney.
Yeah, but just by being political.
Yeah.
Joe, thank you so much for joining us.
I never thought this would happen.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys. Take care.
Let me know what you think. Do you think that Disney can save itself? Are they too far gone? Can they save Star Wars, or is it too far gone? Can they save some of their legacy IPs? Or have they broken the machine? Let me know in the comment section. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See you.